So on my drive home, we were coming over Timberline, and it was snowing like a son of a bitch. And we were in our Subaru Crosstrek, which we call Marty. As we were coming up over the pass, it said chains required and shit, and we were just like, oh my God. Like, we were already up the hill. We didn't even have option. Before we knew it, there was like 3 inches of snow on the ground, though. So my wife and I were fucking panicking. Like, the Subaru is a really comfortable ride, but I don't know about it very much, and I've never really drove in one off-road. It doesn't seem like a great car for that, and it had this X mode on it, which is actually really fucking fancy, it turns out. Well, anyways, we were coming up over Timberline. It was just snowing like a motherfucker, and the snow plows are coming the other way, just pushing snow off the road the other way. Well, my wife, Elaine, and I are just blazing fresh tracks. It's just getting deeper and deeper. I started to really get nervous because I haven't been out and about for a minute. I haven't taken a trip like that in a minute. We were not prepared. I was wearing slippers and a pair of shorts because we had been driving through the desert all day. So I didn't think about it. I had all my shit packed away. I would have had to have dug through everything if we would have fucking wrecked, and I had to like get clothes out to stay warm. It was freezing temperatures. There's fucking snowbanks that are clear up over the top of our cars on both sides of the road. I mean, all I can think of is this is where they filmed The Shining. And I'm like, not about being a part of that. I did something that I don't typically do. I do talk to my dad a lot. So like, I'll be out in the shop and I'll just start talking to him because, why not? I figure it's a good idea to actually get it out. And I've had people tell me that it's therapeutic to do that. So I would sit and talk to my dad all the time. Like, he doesn't talk back to me, so I'm not typically, feeling crazy or anything. So we're coming over Timberline, and I'm panicking. All I can think about is we got to get back to the house. I got fucking people that love me and I got to take care of. And we got grandkids. We can't be up here doing this stupid shit. We got to get home. So I started praying to my dad. Just begging. Tears in my eyes. Dad, please, get us home. I can't leave the world like this. We can't fucking die up here. This is brutal. We can't wreck this car. We can't afford any of this stuff. Like, please help us, Dad. Just guide us down this hill. Guide us up this hill. Guide us down this hill. I prayed to my dad for 20 minutes because it took that long to pass the pass. We finally got to the other side. We were coming down the hill, and the snow was slowly dissipating, and the fucking ground was starting to show a little bit more dark, black, black top, and I was getting excited because it was like, oh my God, like, did we make it? And it was like, we're not out of the woods yet because it's still freezing out, and now it's just fucking blacktop, so it's black ice. So we're just cruising along, taking it real slow, and we made it. And I mean, I'm in full panic attack mode because my body can't handle anymore. I've been in the car at this point for 15 hours. I am exhausted. I've been sick for 14 hours straight the day prior, just literally nothing but vomiting and kicking. Like, I was so fucked up. Had 2 ambulance crews come meet me at the fucking hospital. Or at the hotel room, and both of them advised me, don't go to the hospital here because it will fucking be a rough day for you. I guess in Vegas, it was like, they were saying it was one of the most busiest weekends they had ever had. And these guys were an hour late the first time to come fucking check on me. The second time they were pretty peppy, but the guy was like, dude, you don't want to go to the ER here. Like, your wife can't come in and see you. if you do get admitted, I mean, holy shit, this is going to be brutal. He's like, I'm checking you right now and you're not having a heart attack. So let's go ahead and just, you know, try to get you hydrated and get you out of here. And I was like, all right. So I fucking left Vegas like that. Like, I slept a brief moment, woke up, went through a whole entire bad anxiety attack, and then we hit the road 16 fucking hours. 15 hours, we get down off Timberline, right? That snow, how scary it was. I prayed to my father. I know this is a long roundabout story, I know. Back to it though. I prayed to my father for fucking 20 minutes climbing that hill. I'm not much for believing in a higher power, really, or necessarily that my dad hears me. I feel like I talk to him more because I need to. Elaine asks me, because I'm having a panic attack now coming down the hill. Black roads, we're fine. Everything's great. It's not going to be snow. We're not going to lose control. This will be okay. We're used to driving in the rain, so that's not a big deal. Elaine asks me, do you want me to turn on the radio? And I said, yeah. I was thinking to myself, music will set me right. Kansas is playing. Carry On, My Wayward Son. If you don't know any of the lyrics to that, right when she turns the radio on, the radio goes, carry on, my wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. And I broke down. I really miss my dad. That's one of those moments, though, where you kind of feel like, God, that's got to mean something, you know? Like, even if it's coincidence, that's pretty fucking coincidental for it to be those exact lyrics right when the radio turns on. Right when my wife asks me if I want to hear a song to calm down. I blubbered like a baby in the passenger seat. My wife probably thinks I'm crazy. God bless her, she saved my life this weekend more than once. I do not know what I would do without her. I am very blessed. So, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day, weekend. Whenever you see this, I hope whatever you've got going on is beautiful. Thank you.